no text back. Yeah, she don't get no text. I don't want no sex, no. Oh, yeah, I just want that neck. Damn, I just want that neck. Oh, baby, I don't want no sex.
Try to put yourself in these situations and ask a simple question. Do you make it out alive? Or do you succumb to the uncertainty of your own racing heart? Number 13. A race car driver finds himself in one of the worst predicaments possible when the steering wheel breaks off in his hands shortly after kicking it into high gear by itself.
Oh my God!
By his right leg. It doesn't look like he hit the gas at all. All he left to do to keep from flying into the wall is pull the emergency brake, which he grabs immediately after fumbling a moment more with the now non-existent controls. The faraway look in his eyes at the end of it all says everything. He knows exactly how much danger he was in, and that he's lucky to still be alive. Number 12.
Somebody was out to get him.
At night when a sphere of light travels across the living room of a YouTuber named Play With Me. Moments later, this spectral figure emerges from the same area where the light last went off to. Its see-through body is especially visible against the dark hardwood floor.
Oh, why does it seem like that ghost is like, I mean, I like it. It's just, oh no, maybe I just need to stay here a little bit longer to break it in to see how I really feel about it. I don't know. I mean, I like it, but I don't know. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit so I can just get a feel of it.
As it crosses the room and walks straight through the door without opening it, there's no doubt that this is the sphere of a person. But is this editing or a real ghost is the real question. Number 11. This YouTube video posted by a user named Relly Kane doesn't have a source, but he claims it happened somewhere in Vermont.
I've seen this.
Looks a lot like the rake, except there appears to be two long and possibly razor-sharp arms jutting ahead to support its weight as it moves. The legs look very small and unnatural at 14 seconds in, and at 42 seconds, you can see its arms are way too long to be a human. However, at the 55-second mark, it looks like it could possibly be someone in a costume, leaning on two walking sticks. So what do you make of this? Number 10.
What do I make of it? Nothing. I spit. I'm sorry. I don't know if that came off on the camera, but what do I think of it? Nothing. Because I'm not going to, whether or not it's a costume or it's real, I'm not going to stick around to find out whether or not it's true or not. Like, that's just the way it is. That's just how we rocking. That's just how we rolling.
A man finds himself trapped on the 30th floor of the Shinjuku Center building in Tokyo after the entire city was rocked by a 9.1 quake.
Damn!
Nowhere is safe and there's nothing left to do except to record as doors and cabinets swing open uncontrollably and the entire building shakes.
Oh my God!
Everything grows eerily silent, and then this voice cuts through the speakers. There is a lot of frantic chatter in the background, so I think it was a live broadcast, not a recording. Try and translate if you can, because if you were there, your life may have very well have depended on following these instructions.
Not near one of them had on Adidas. Specifically, the 51,000 zone, where you can leap out of anything at any heights, go outside, right, and just land softly on the 51,000s. Talking about something. There's a earthquake popping. You yeet out the window and land softly on your 51,000s. It sounds like she's saying you cluck.
After a while, the speakers turn off, and the guest hopelessly watches as the buildings sway like trees.
Wow.
It's kind of hard to see what I'm talking about, because the building he's in is shaking too. This second video, taken near the top floor of the Shinjuku Center building,
The what?
shows how bad the shaking really was. The buildings look like they're going to topple at any moment, but they're actually designed
That's a lot of
to be
glass.
flexible and can withstand intense vibrations.
You sure?
Keep in mind that these are just the smaller aftershocks and not the actual quake itself, which was, believe it or not, much worse. Number 9. There's been a widespread rumor that this popular YouTube video is real, but The Haunting of Sunshine Girl Network is actually a web series. In this episode, they see a girl standing in the hallway and quickly chase her down the steps. When they get to the bottom, the only thing they find is a concerned adult who saw no one pass through. It's very convincing when you see it the first time, and everyone's acting skills are superb. But when you play it frame by frame, you will see the camera jump to the right side at the 17-second mark. This is called a jump cut, and it's where they stopped recording, waited for the girl to go off camera, and started recording again to make it seem like she had disappeared.
Right.
Nevertheless, without frame by frame analysis, this video looks completely real and certainly is horrifying. Number 8. A YouTuber named Angelo Black gathers some friends, and together they head to a local tunnel that's...
Thank God I got some real ones on my side. Cause them right there. Oh, I forgot they're doing construction above me. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, thank God I got some real ones on my side, and don't ever do no cluck stuff like this. Cause your friends,
to get more terrifying and dangerous the farther down you go. They begin their journey with the goal of going deeper than anyone has dared to before.
wow.
Laughing and joking at first, but soon growing more serious as they huddle close, banding together against the gnawing, claustrophobic dread that nobody wants to be the first to acknowledge. Eventually, they find a lonely portion of pipe that is next to no graffiti and bravely keep going. After traveling a great distance, they're now staring down an even narrower passageway that feels wrong enough to make all of them stop.
Black
One of them asks,
as
"Is there?"
shit.
And this wild growl comes from the darkness within.
Who's that?
Before they even have time to react, the camera person thinks a face is looking at them, which I don't see, but I do hear this faint moan shortly afterwards. It's definitely coming from up ahead.
Cluck all you bitches.
The moan soon changes into the same growl again, even louder this time, that I think might actually be a rusty old drain pipe letting loose. Still, I wouldn't take any chances by sticking around, especially not after I heard this. Their phone mysteriously stops recording at this point, and they get out of there fast, but whether it stopped recording because of a low battery or because of paranormal interference has never been verified. Number 7. This video, titled "Proof They Do Exist, Ghost Swinging on Lights," was taken at a body repair shop at an undisclosed location. There are only 2 fans, both off. One is even pointed at the ground, yet this light is going crazy. It's even weirder when you see that both the next light over and the one furthest away are hanging still as can be. Here's another video of the shop taken on a different day. Watch for anything weird and tell me what you find, because I see nothing to cause this. There are no vents in the ceiling, so what could this be? Number 6. A man is enjoying the park
Oh.
in Salford, England, when this unsightly tree gives him pause. Everything looks completely normal from this angle, but then when you get just a bit closer, a grinning symmetrical face appears. This tree does face playground equipment, which provides somewhat of an explanation as to how this all started. I'm guessing some kids must have stripped some loose bark off out of curiosity, which is natural enough, but this gruesome one-eyed expression that settled in its place is anything but.
Damn.
Number 5. It's 6 in the morning, and a YouTuber named Sheezy is about to go home. After a long shift at the hospital, all he needs to do is return this 1-ton x-ray machine, and then clock out. Unfortunately for him, the elevator gets stuck on the 5th floor.
Hell no.
And suddenly drops to the 1st floor without warning.
Oh shit.
It happens so fast that the floor numbers don't even register until the very end, but it's not
Wow.
over yet. The elevator rushes from the ground floor to the 5th floor, ready to drop again.
Well, look like, well, guess who's taking the steps from now on? Guess who's taking the stairs from now on? Just saying. And I knew something was up with the elevator, but y'all bitches wanted me to take the elevator. So I said, all right, cool. Even though I knew something was on the up and up, something was a little sus, something was a little weird on this elevator. But again, y'all bitches wanted me to take the elevator. And now that I'm on the elevator, I'm stuck on this motherfucker. And the bitch dropped dramatically, fast as hell. So guess who's taking the stairs now, from now on? No matter what I'm doing, no matter who I'm with, I'm taking the steps. I'm taking the stairs. If I'm taking if I have a patient with me, she has a wheelchair, he has a wheelchair. Stairs. All the time from now on.
And if that x-ray machine slides back and pins him against the wall, it wouldn't matter if he's at a hospital or not, because it's going to flatten him in seconds.
Right? Somebody was out to get you.
This time he hits the emergency stop before he can drop again. After a minute and a half, engineers rush to get him out of there. Number 4. A 4-circuit CCTV system in Japan shows a woman waiting to get an elevator, but what we're looking at is the woman in the upper right monitor who is about to do the impossible. Did you see it? If not, I'll show you again. This does appear to be at least somewhat edited, especially when you pause halfway through and get that green screen look, but maybe it's just a glitch with the video file, and I need to accept the possibility that it could actually be real. Number 3. If this video doesn't get your heart racing, it certainly did for this guy. His name is Daniel Stanley, and he gets so pumped up that he can make his heart do this. Watch this and tell me if you know what medical condition this is called.
Really?
I didn't find much information on this person, aside from the name and his reputation for being able to make his heart race so hard, it nearly pops out of his chest. So please fill me in about his life if you happen to know more.
Really?
Number 2, a YouTuber named D-Scapes is on vacation in Costa Rica.
Holy
When
shit!
the tour guide summons crocodiles with vibrations by slapping the water.
My man's out there.
Places a piece of meat high above the gigantic croc's head and accidentally sinks up to his waist in a mud hole. Thinking fast, the tour distracts its snapping jaws with
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it, bruh. Stop teasing this mother clucker. That's my man's in them, bruh. You teasing him? It look like he's stuck because of your bitch ass. He already know what your face look like. He know what your body look like. Right? So if he doesn't get what's in your hand, and you playing around with him, if you come back to that same spot, he gonna cluck you up. I guarantee you. I bet y'all $5.
Scrambling to get up. At 1 minute and 32 seconds, however, the animal misses and its jaws nearly land on his foot instead. The crowd gasps and needs to be reminded to calm down so as not to attract the rest. Luckily, there are no crocs hiding in the mud, and everyone gets away safe. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released the number 15 mixtape, but I don't think you should follow these instructions to check it out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. Also, don't forget I upload a new video here on YouTube every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. For years now, strange, unidentifiable lights have been sighted over the Hawaiian city of Oahu, gradually changing appearances each time, but always making the heart race of whoever lays eyes upon it. This white squiggly shape is what they look like in 2014. It almost looks like it could be flares here, but I'm not so sure. One of the clearest and most popular videos comes from Mash Hate, who observed the Oahu lights as oversized orange orbs that seemingly replicate and grow in the sky from nothing. Soon they faded back into obscurity as silently as they came. The most recent sighting was taken in November of 2019, and this time the lights are much smaller and fly straight up. As you can see from these 3 videos, the only thing these UFOs have in common is their location. They look remarkably different each time and have never been explained. I hope you're ready to spend some time in the comments section, because today I'm analyzing videos that are stressing people out big time.
This is why you treat people and animals, insects, kind of, with the utmost respects, right? With love. Because you, my man, with number 2, with the gator or the alligator or crocodile, I don't know. But with that mother clucker and him teasing with the food, oh my God, bruh. Like that's, you come on. That certain things you just don't do. You don't tease something like that. You don't tease no gator like that, bro. I would know. Just saying. You better had hope and pray there was no other gators in that area. Cause real was, that would have been your ass and the camera person ass. You don't be teasing like that, bro. Animals are smart. Cause I'm pretty sure that gator knows exactly what your face look like. Right? Know what your body look like. And know that you was teasing this mother clucker. Just saying. So just go ahead. You should have just went ahead and just gave it to him. Be honest with you. Earthquakes. I've only experienced one earthquake in my life. That was when I was living in Maryland. And it was very, I don't know what the magnitude was, but I felt that shit. Like everything was shaking. It wasn't like oh, but it was very subtle. But I felt the clucking earth quake. I felt like the quaking. Pause. But yeah, man. Oh, and if you got friends that be like, hey, that call you up or like text you or whatever and be like, hey, I'm trying to hit up this tunnel real fast, or I'm trying to hit up this sewer. You down? Let go of that friend. Cut your losses. Cut all ties with your friend. Cause that friend is gonna lead you in a clucked up situation and gonna get you clucked up. I promise you. I bet y'all $5. You know? But in elevators, I don't really cluck with elevators like that. I don't know if y'all know, but I don't. I just don't. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it goes. It's just how we walking. That's just how we rolling. Things happen all the time, and I be damned if I'm gonna get trapped on the elevator. So yeah, I don't know if we ever did, but you know, from what I have seen, it doesn't look fun at all. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.